Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my short documentary where we're going to be analyzing the Buffalo Bills stadium proposal and seeing the different opinions people have towards this.
I don't think we necessarily need a new stadium.
I feel as though that would be a good idea.
I don't really see, a point behind the move at the moment.
But first, let's get to know a little bit more about the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are a professional American football team in the National Football League, the NFL. The Bills were founded on October 28, 1959, when the franchise was awarded to Ralph C. Wilson. The Bills first played in the American Football League, AFL, until 1966 when it was renamed to NFL. The Bills started their history training in War Memorial Stadium from 1960 to 1972, then moving to Highmark Stadium in 1973. Highmark Stadium, located at Oshier Park, New York, was built in 1973 for $22 million, which is the equivalent of $128 million in 2020. Now let me explain the proposal that the Pegulas, owners of the Buffalo Bills, have made to the New York State. According to the Buffalo News, the Pegulas have proposed a 60,000-seat stadium to state representatives and Erie County, the cost of this being around $1.4 billion. The team is also seeking public financing, in other words, taxpayer money, to cover most of the stadium cost. According to AP News, in 2018, Pegulas Entertainment founded and conducted a study around Buffalo to analyze potential stadium locations. This concluded on proposing to build this stadium in the team-controlled parking lot that is right beside their current stadium. They also considered two other locations, the University of Buffalo campus and in downtown, where the Perry project sits empty. This same study by the Pegulas say that this new stadium will bring $361 million annually to the regional economy. This was denied by sports economists. Alan Sanderson, economist from University of Chicago, says, "Sports stadiums are no catalyst for economic development. They just largely enrich the team, the league, and the owner of the franchise." According to the New York Post, Wilkinson, the Pegula spokesman, said renovating is simply not an option, and neither is an extension of the lease that ends in 2023 without a deal. This meaning that the Pegulas might move the team to another state if it doesn't get the public funds needed to build a new stadium. One of the rumored places for a move is Austin, Texas. In accordance to SB Nation, this is not the first time that this has happened. Around 11 teams in the NFL have changed stadiums, the most recent being the Oakland Raiders, that changed from RingCentral Stadium to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Reasons being Oakland not having a strong attendance number, the stadium RingCentral being too old, and also the Raiders having to share this stadium with a Major League Baseball club. The Raiders wanted to leave the RingCentral Coliseum and have a home of their own. The city of Las Vegas offered the club $750 million in public funds to go towards building a new stadium. This is what played a major role in the move, because Oakland wasn't fancying using public funds for a new stadium. So it is safe to say that club owners go where the money is. The Pegulas proposing to build this stadium, mostly with public funds, and the Oakland Raider owner moving the team because he will receive $750 million in public funds for a new stadium, shows us how the rich get richer. Now let's see what our interviewees have to think about the Buffalo Bills' new stadium or potential move.
How do you feel the idea of building a new stadium?
Well, being from Buffalo and all, I think our stadium is obviously probably the most outdated out of all the NFL teams. However, I don't think we necessarily need a new stadium. They all have everything that we need. We just built a new state-of-the-art equipment room where all the players can work out and everything. So I really think the NFL is just pushing for it.
How does it make you feel knowing that the stadium, if it's built, will be mostly built with tax money?
Well, I know the Pegulas made a statement saying that they might move the team if we didn't pay for it, which I don't agree with that. I don't think they should have came out publicly and said that move. But obviously, I think the Bills fans, we have one of the best fan bases in the league. I think that if we were to build that new stadium, I don't think us as taxpayers would mind it, just because we love our football here.
How do you feel the idea of building a new stadium?
For Buffalo.
Yeah, for the Bills.
So, I feel as though that would be a good idea, and I hope they put it in like the inner city, like downtown, because that's going to allow more people of diverse, I guess, areas and stuff to come to Buffalo games. Because it being in Orchard Park, you can only really see like one demographic most of the time, and then that may transfer to like more money in traffic downtown, which there's a lot of like vacant businesses downtown. So bringing it in the inner city is going to help the city overall.
How does it make you feel knowing that this stadium, if it's built, will be mostly with tax money?
I mean, if it's going to lead to like good revenue for the entire city, then it's really just tax revenue that you can see is like an investment. Because if the tax money is used for it being built downtown, then that's going to create more traffic downtown, create more shopping downtown, and create more of like a lively feel downtown, which it's really lacking right now.
How do you feel the idea of building a new stadium?
For the Bills, I think the one at the moment where it's located is sort of perfect, really. It's sort of like sometimes half-hour drive, so you feel like you're getting that fan experience, travelling to the stadium. It's in a good location, sort of like out the way of everything else. So I'm not too sure, really. I'm kind of like the one where it is at the minute.
Right. So you don't want a new stadium?
No, I don't think. I think it's a bit pointless. Obviously, I've heard rumours about planning moving to downtown. Maybe they would get more fans there, but at the minute, the Bills are attracting a lot of fans. Obviously, I went there the other day, and it was pretty sold out. So I don't really see a point behind the move at the moment.
Okay. How does it make you feel knowing that if the stadium is built, it will be mostly with tax money?
Oh well, yeah. Obviously, I'm not a taxpayer myself, but I can see that upsetting a lot of Americans. So I'm not too sure about that one, really. No.
Yeah. So you think it's not a good idea?
No, probably not. If it's definitely paid with tax money, I can see that angering a lot of Americans, especially in the Buffalo area. So no, I can see that not being a great idea.
As you can see, most of my interviewees have mixed opinions towards the construction of this new stadium and also using public funds. And most people are like my interviewees and have different opinions towards this. I think that this new stadium proposal issue will only create more controversy during the next few years until there is a clear decision whether or not it will be built. This is all for my short documentary. I hope that you guys could learn and understand a little bit more about this Buffalo Bills new stadium proposal issue. Thank you for your attention.